It's Nurse Mike here at IamNursing.com, and welcome to our video series called Nursing Jobs, where we share with you guys all the different types of positions and jobs that are available for you as a nurse. So whether you're a new grad right now, eventually passing your NCLEX and looking for a job, or if you're a current nurse right now trying to see that you want to be able to change your tempo and maybe find other positions that are available for you. So let's go ahead and get started. And especially in this video, it really means a lot to me because we're talking about home health, you working in the home health industry. So I want to be able to give you guys little insights about you being a nurse working in the home health industry, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Just to give you guys a quick background, I actually own and operate several home health agencies as well as consult in this industry because I actually teach a lot of home health agencies how to be able to get more patients for their census, to increase their census and their revenue, okay? So, it really means a lot because I've been in this industry for over a decade and a half now, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So what type of jobs are available for a nurse to be able to work in the home health industry, whether you're an LPN or an RN? So let's first talk about what home health is, right? And what it is not. Home health is providing skilled nursing therapy services such as PT, OT, and STs or speech therapists, as well as social workers, to the patient at the comfort of their home post-discharge from a facility, okay? It gets confused with home care. Home care is the non-medical private duty portion of providing care for patients in their house. And they're actually not called patients, they're called clients. And the reason for that is it's non-medical because we provide caregiver and companionship services. So those are the two different parts. Let's move on to home health because that's where nurses can get a job. Whether you're an LPN, a licensed practical nurse, or an LVN, a licensed vocational nurse, which is the same thing, depends on what state you're in, you can also work in the field of visiting patients at their home. But of course, you will work under a supervision of a registered nurse who will have to actually follow up with you and do a supervisory visits at least every 5 to 6 visits that you have with that particular patient that you have. Okay, so in this industry, you can do visiting nursing, meaning you're the one that visits the patients at the comfort of their home. You have to spend with them 45 minutes to an hour depending, okay? And then, so you have to understand with that position, there's gonna be a lot of driving because for you to be able to have an equivalency of a full-time position, if you're working 40 hours a week at a facility, you're gonna have to visit at least 30 to 32 patients. Just to let you guys know, the pay for working in home health as a visiting nurse, for LPNs and LVNs, you can get paid between $25 to up to $35 per visit of each patient. So that's roughly a lot more than what you would make hourly. So it does make sense if you work 30 visits a week or 32 visits, it ends up to be about close to about over 40 hours worth of work if you're working actually in a real bedside manner and in a bedside nursing. For RNs, we've seen actually what we call for visits somewhere in the range between $35 to even up to $60 a visit. Now, if we admit a patient, only an RN or a physical therapist can actually admit a patient under the home health standards and requirements. So with that said, for you registered nurses out there, you can actually get paid somewhere around $80 to about $120 that I've seen that a lot of these agencies are actually paying nurses to do the admission portion of a patient when they arrive and they actually get admitted into your company. All right, so that's a good position to be able to have. Now listen, one thing I gotta tell you guys is this: if you get into this job, I don't want you to be thinking that you're only gonna be visiting them 30 minutes and then you're gone. You have to visit them between the 45 to an hour. If you don't do that and you expect to get paid for that visit, just to let you guys know, you're breaking the law and you don't want to lose your license. So if you guys are starting to think, well, like if I can visit 80 in a day or 80 in a week, oh my God, that's a lot of money. I'm just going to see them every 30 minutes for only 30 minutes and drive off to the next one. Don't do that. It's against the law. You can actually get in trouble and lose your license. All right. Other positions you can work in the office of a home health agency. They have positions called QA or quality assurance nurses. This is when you actually go in and make sure everything is in there, the paperwork, the orders, and all those kind of things. So it's more of an office setting. Other things that you can do also, I've seen it where it's a double position, which is a QA, quality assurance, and your coding, meaning that you also make sure that the ICD-9 codes are being used the right way to be able to properly bill the patient or that client in your agency. So that's one choice you can get into. You can become also a director of nursing. If you have enough experience in this industry, you may be able to apply for a DON job in a home health agencies. I've seen DONs and home health agencies make between the range of 80,000 to about 140,000, depending on how good you are or how much the company is willing to pay you. QA nurses and coding nurses, I've seen them get paid between the hours between $40 to about $50 an hour. Some agencies, of course, pay lower, but here, if you're good at what you do, you should get paid for it. Like for example, for myself, I got really good at sales and marketing for this type of industry, right? And I was able to use my skills to be able to help others get more patients and increase the census and their profit for their company. So, whatever you do in life, you should get paid for what you're worth, okay? And the question that you always have to ask yourself is, what can I do more, or what can I do better? So that's pretty much the home health job market for you guys as nurses. Talked about how me being a nurse, I'm a consultant for home health agencies now, and I run my own agencies. Oh, and by the way, look, if you also want to become an owner of an agency, that's a choice that you can make as well. There's so much avenues for nurses all over the place and so many different jobs that are available. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Go ahead and send us an email. I definitely want to be able to hear from you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Nurse Mike over here at IamNursing.com. And I got to represent my one company as well, which is Home Health Success Academy. You can check us out if you have any questions about home health as well. So once again, thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful day.